Welcome to Wild Space.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to episode 105, season 2, episode 5.
That's right. The last episode of March,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's something.
I mean, basically next week we're gonna have to start planning for Christmas. That's how fast we're moving.
Whoa, brother, she's probably already got the holiday calendar with Hallmark worked out. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, mercy.
A little housekeeping. Two things. Number one, please follow us.
Yes.
Instagram, TikTok, maybe some other places, maybe not.
Listen, we'll talk about Facebook later.
Okay.
It's in my
Um,
notes.
So do that just because
Yes.
you just never know what might pop up. I mean,
True.
take a chance on us. That's all I'm
Listen,
saying.
if you gotta bet on somebody, bet on us.
Yeah, that's clearly as the gambling expert, I would agree. And then number two, which Becca and I have not even discussed, we will be off next week.
Yes, because Mandy will be sailing the seven seas.
We'll be um debating even buying the Wi-Fi package.
Listen, girl, go all off.
So I'm like, who do we need to talk to?
Yeah,
The only thing is when I lay in bed at night, I need a little TikToks.
that's true. Or watch
Mhm.
them. Are there TVs in those rooms?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never been. I don't think so. There
That's
can't be any room. They're the size of a half of a shoebox.
I know, but that could be like up on a wall, right?
It's not crossed my mind, but that's not.
Because my only thought is like I need like Big Bang Theory to go to sleep to at night. That's my wind down show.
Okay. We have a lot of differences, but yeah, okay. I mean, Judd too. Judd feels that way. And then the third bit of housekeeping is, I have not gone on vacation yet, but I did get a little
I was
sports.
gonna say we got some sun this weekend.
So, like 3 weeks ago, I had that chemical peel done, and it really didn't do anything. I have very bad reviews of it. I didn't like it at all. It like didn't peel.
I
Um, but I guess like it still makes you pretty sensitive to the sun on your face for a few weeks.
mean that would make sense.
I didn't know that. So we
Okay,
had 4 football games yesterday, just
as you do.
and as always, suntan or the sunglass line.
I mean,
So, but
you know
that's
what?
keeping.
A good sunburn gets you ready for summer.
I
I feel
mean,
like you
listen,
can't,
I love it. I don't care. So,
right? I know we
um,
shouldn't, and we should really protect ourselves.
no.
Listen, we grew up in tanning beds.
I was
We
just
knew
about to say, I really think we have a shot. I'll be honest.
color.
No.
Yeah. Literally today, I was like trying to put makeup on because I had a bunch of meetings where I had my camera on. And so I had to look presentable. And I
Yeah.
was like, I need a tan because I feel like there's some different colors
Yeah.
going on. And I'm just a better person when I have some sun.
Always say tanner fat is prettier than whiter fat.
Really is.
I will say this morning, speaking of putting your makeup on, that Judd said to me this morning, "Hey, your makeup looks really good, Mom." I don't have any on. I was like, "Thank you, cutie patootie," who is dying of pollen.
But it's bad this year.
I mean, it's got to be an all because Judd normally will get some like puffy eyes. I mean, he sounds like a 70-year smoker. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's just,
Has had it pretty bad too. And I'm like, is it this? Like, what is causing it to be so bad? Like, usually we'll get like a runny nose or some sneezes, but
I mean,
this
it's
year,
real brutal.
yeah.
I'm figuring that maybe a week at sea because they were like, "Is there going to be pollen?" And I was like, "On the boat?" I mean, I don't think so.
Isn't that from trees?
Well, and even like it's a certain type of tree, right? I don't think they have like pine trees in the Bahamas.
Yeah, no. I think you're good.
We'll see. Well, I'll report back.
We're we're smart guys. We do know stuff.
Basically. In exciting news, though, we have a lot to talk about today.
We truly do.
And I feel like I did a pretty exceptional job on the notes this
I
week.
was very proud of you. I
Thank you.
added a few things to the sports, but now I'm realizing I think I added them to my notes and not the
Okay, I love a good surprise, unlike you.
you do.
Um,
I mean, it's stuff we know
I
about.
did add a fifth question this morning. I don't know if you saw.
Two, three. I did not. So
She always loves a good surprise. All right. Well, from the Kim Kardashian School of Law, Becca, do we have any updates this week on anything?
listen, no legal updates from any of the cases that I'm following. Now, I will say Brian Enton, he is an investigative reporter.
So good.
He's so good. I like to follow him on Twitter, or he has a YouTube channel that he'll post videos. He is headed back to Arizona
Yeah.
probably today. Now, he gets insider information somehow. He has great trustworthy sources. So it stuck out to me a little bit that he's going back, because what would you be going back for if there's no update or anything? So we'll
Well, and
pretend
there was some action over yesterday afternoon and overnight. They did find a body.
they
They
did,
did.
but it's not.
Yeah,
It
they
is.
confirmed it's not Nancy, but they did. There's like a barricaded person currently,
Oh, I have not seen that.
and they've been
I'm
barricaded all night.
about how many bodies, though, we're finding in Arizona.
Not a place to put down roots, I don't think.
No. And
But
are
I
we
did,
finding them because we're just now looking? Or are we finding them because it's all happening right now?
I don't really know. It's a very weird vibe. But I also had read that where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the ransom notes. So there's been a lot of back and forth about the ransom notes. Obviously, there's fake ransom notes every time this happens.
Yeah.
Um, there was a lot of questions about the ones asking for Bitcoin. Were they? But what I have heard, unconfirmed, um, but what I have been reading is that people are saying that there are some that have not been made public where the potential kidnappers were honestly apologizing, like, hey, we had no idea, like, her heart issues were that severe and that she is gone. So I do,
That's crazy.
yeah, like, oops, sorry. Like, what?
We knew that there had to have been more to that, because even Savannah in her special that she was on this weekend with Hoda said that the family did believe that some of those ransoms were real.
Well, and I think too, and we can talk a little bit about it, but I think, sorry, we just had oysters and I do believe I had a shell under my fingernail. Um, a couple things that I garnered from it. First of all, utterly heartbreaking. Just, oh. Savannah's just one of those people. I know she's not, I mean, I hate to point it out. Back in the day, Becca did criticize her and say she didn't like her as much as other people, but
That's
cool, cool. That was on record. Um, but I will say she is one of those people, whether she's that great of a journalist or not, but she is one of those people that's endearing.
yes.
Like she can definitely, like I'm like with her. So I
Yeah.
mean, listen, it could be somebody I can't stand, and I still think it's heartbreaking. But I think the things that stuck out to me, I told you, like the first thing she asked her brother, who I did not realize had a military intelligence background, like, do you think this is because of me? And he was like, it's really possible.
Listen, what would your brother
He had to,
say?
but I mean, I think he was just like, I got to be honest with you. And so what I
Do,
pieced
man,
together,
do
what
you have to be honest in that moment? I feel like in that moment he could have been like, Savannah, we'll never know. We can't know that. You come on, have a little compassion.
well, but okay, okay. So let's play this out though.
Knocking him out. Knocking him out right there.
They were still on the phone long distance. But here's the thing, though, because I think in that moment, he's probably like, if any of the three of us kids have got the money to help pay this ransom, it's you. And so, like, yeah, we may need a little extra from you on this one. So,
Savannah doesn't do anything controversial.
yeah, but I think it's like anything. They're like, oh, person with money. So,
Yeah.
what I have pieced together in my Veronica Mars private investigation company here is that I do think that potentially they were like, oh, high profile, got some money. Well, honestly, just based on looking at their neighborhood, I mean, she had money,
You
you
know
know?
Savannah's mom.
No, not necessarily, but potentially they did. Either way, I truly do kind of think that there's some truth to these ransom notes that are like, hey, yeah, we were doing this to make a buck and then we didn't realize and now she's dead and now we're scared. And so no amount of money is really going to help because we're going to go to jail. That's kind of what I think is happening, but I thought it was just heartbreaking. And then the fact of her talking about the guilt, if it did potentially have to do with her, she apologized to her mom. Oh, that was just gut wrenching.
I think it's one of those things, and you and I have both lost a parent. That's heartbreaking in and of
Hmm.
itself to deal with and process. I
Hmm.
can't fathom trying to process knowing that you've lost a parent, but like you literally don't know where they are.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, we have both lost a parent unexpectedly, which is
Mhm.
I think that there's like a million types of grief, right? There's
Yeah,
the like you've lost someone unexpectedly, which is part of what Savannah's dealing with. But like we lost them unexpectedly, but we knew where they were. Like we
right.
knew where the
We
bodies
still
were.
got to grieve
And
them. We
and
still
we
got
knew
to.
what happened, right? And so like with this, I think for me and having me now having lost another parent where we don't truly know what happened. I mean, we did like have the body, she wasn't missing, but we don't truly know what happened. That's another level of complexity to it all too. So I just feel like they've kind of gotten like the smorgasbord of complexities of grief.
And
Like,
on top of like, her final moments were terrifying.
yeah.
And I
Yeah, and
can't,
I think that was part of what she kind of alluded to, especially saying like she was taken in her pajamas and no shoes. And even Savannah was saying she wakes up in the middle of the night and it's that moment of like, oh my God, sheer terror of like, whoa, you would have been in this moment. I just think, so I don't know. I don't, I just, I would wish I was poly positive. I'm more of a negative Nancy. Well, Nancy, not to be confused, but maybe negative Nelly. Um, I hope one day we could come on here and be like, oh my gosh, they found her. But I hope we come on here and we're like, hey, we've got a conclusion.
yeah,
But it's just the interview's really good. It's very hard to watch.
yeah.
I think
I
it's
am glad for Savannah. She did say she'll be back on the Today Show starting next week.
yeah.
Um, I think for mentally, that's good for her. You need to,
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's what you're gonna have to keep it moving. And I think with her having younger children too,
yeah.
um, unfortunately, you do have to keep one foot in front of the other. I mean, she doesn't have to do it for the money, but I think even if in that, first of all, she knows she's in a safe environment with people who care very deeply about her and about her mom and all of that, and her understanding if like, hey, in this moment, I gotta off the stage, like,
Keep her foot on their neck. Like,
yeah,
I guarantee you that family's not being quiet with the police department.
no. And this man, talk about somebody who, whew, I mean, I'm not in HR like you, but listen, I feel like this is terms for termination.
Right? And I know they have to do because he's an elected official, so they have to do like a vote of no confidence or something. There's got to be some board that removes him. But my guy, just resign.
Yeah, like at some point, and I don't know if he's like hanging on till they like find her, but like I just don't feel like you're gonna be the guy that finds her. It's just not. I'm not
It's
getting.
going to be the FBI or it's going to be some random group that went out
Mhm.
looking. At
Yeah,
this point, I mean, I've seen a lot of 2020 datelines and all that. Like she's buried somewhere, she's burned somewhere. Like the likelihood of them finding her at this point is so slim.
I did think it was very interesting, and we don't try to make this into a religious podcast, though we don't hide how we were raised or what we believe. But um, the part when Savannah said that like she felt like God told her like you know where she is, I was like, no, you don't have a body for closure, but I do feel like that's probably where we saw the narrative shift for them as a family. And I don't, Lord, I don't know if there's any peace in that either. I just feel like I hope
Think-
for her that there is. I hope she's better in her faith than
Yeah.
I am. So I hope that it does give her some sense of
Well,
peace. I
because I
think.
think, yeah, you have to have something to hold on to, some kind
Yeah.
of comfort. Otherwise, this could make you go absolute crazy, and no one would blame you for it.
No, not at all. So we do
So,
not have the best of news, but
no,
it was a great interview. If you haven't seen it, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart for sure. But
yeah.
um, nothing else legal though.
No, we'll have some sentencing hearings in May. I do think that, and I can't remember the lady that she killed her three kids. She was a nurse, and then she tried to jump out the window and kill herself, but she ended up just paralyzing herself. I cannot remember her name.
As you do.
I feel like her trial should be starting soon. Um, I'm just gonna tell you, she's creepy looking. When they roll her into court, because again, she's paralyzed, she can't walk, she jumped out of a window. Her eyes are black, and it just looks yeah. Now listen, postpartum depression, real thing, real
100%.
thing.
And I
I think you and I probably both dealt with it to some
yeah, I
extent.
mean, I never wanted to harm my child, but yeah, I
No,
mean, I
but I
definitely
do
wanted to
believe that it
break.
can get yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on that one. I think that will be interesting
Mm-hmm.
to see. Because really, we know that she did it. It will more so be like,
Well, you
yeah,
know
but
they're going to do mentally incompetent and
yeah,
yeah.
well,
Which again, I'm not belittling the worldwide crisis of mental health at all, but yes, for the dearly beloved that cannot let it go. We did see this week that I don't know, they're calling this a victory for Justin Baldoni that he does not have to cover the court cost of the former agent.
it's a victory.
It's, but,
With money left.
yeah, I mean, we're selling our house. We don't really have a lot. So sure. Yeah.
Yeah. But yet he's
Um,
out on vacations.
he's like living in like Costa Rica or something.
Is the cost of living cheaper there?
I don't know, but I mean, the home that he's selling in LA, I want to say is 8 million. It's either 8 or 80. It's a big number. Um, and where did you get this money, sir? You've done nothing. So, Jane the Virgin was not that popular. I mean,
Good for you.
um,
So I don't know.
yeah, so everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that?" Yeah. I mean, honestly, that didn't have anything to do with Blake anyway, so
Yeah.
whatever. We did get a question. Did we notice that Blake posted for the first time since last fall? I did notice she posted. I did not know it was until last fall. Once I got this message from
Yeah. It was
Nicole.
about Wrexham, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, Nicole.
Maybe that's the only group that
Yeah.
still accepts her
No, I
rant.
didn't realize that she hadn't been posting. I think because Ryan posts like every 4 minutes, so I think I just like group it all together.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, glad we got to address that again because my God, a day without it. But we have a lot of entertainment news, and I really want to talk about this.
Yes. Let's
Okay,
start.
so Paul McCartney apparently played his last concert in LA this weekend,
Yeah.
which I didn't know was coming. Did you?
I didn't either.
I feel like this came out of nowhere. Maybe only famous people knew.
Maybe.
But we got to see our girl Taylor.
We did.
She also, yes, so many weird pictures have come from this. Apparently we're talking to Olivia Rodrigo again.
I mean,
Let me tell you that I got cornered right here in my very kitchen this morning, asking me if I saw this by my 10-year-old. Yes, Judd, I did. Can we listen to her on the way to school today? No, we don't know what they discussed.
close to each other.
Yeah, but don't give in.
Be a better person than us. Because once I'm done with you, I'm done. That bridge is burned. A little
Listen,
bit of
I'm not
time
there yet. I'm
as
not
well
there
as
yet.
good measure. Yeah.
It was quite the star-studded affair. Seal, there's just some of the people I read about. Seal, Ringo Starr, Sabrina, Olivia, which Sabrina and Olivia were spotted leaving together, which if you are in on that lore is very controversial too. John Mayer was there. Awkward much?
We'll see.
Tate McRae, Billie Eilish, Behind sisters were there. You know, that makes me happy. Your bestie, Cara Delevingne was there. So it sounds like it was a heck of a time and quite the green room experience. I can't even imagine.
Right?
Do we think Taylor talked to John?
No.
No.
Sure was there were so many people there, you only really had to talk to who you wanted to, and it probably wasn't awkward if you didn't talk to somebody else.
How we made time to talk to Olivia. So I don't know.
Listen, Olivia might have gone and done some like making amends with people.
Well, she's got an album coming out.
Well,
So I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. But also in LA this week, the Beebs put on a private concert this weekend.
I don't know if
Um,
you know that. Did it?
there were some mediocre celebrity-esque people there. Tate McRae was there too. I believe Tate McRae may be everywhere currently. Um,
Everywhere.
yeah, she was with Jake Shane, which that's a whole topic I maybe one day we'll discuss. I just don't get it. But anyway, um, apparently little Jack Bieber was there with his little headphones on, and that's why cameras were not allowed, but they said he is like spitting image of Justin. And they said he was like dancing around and stuff, which I don't like them, but that's got to have been cute. Um, so that happened in LA this weekend. And then something I am super excited about. Travis Kelce is the new face of Tommy Hilfiger.
Me. I feel like we are bringing back the 1990s with Tommy Hilfiger.
So I was telling this to Aaron today, and he seemed very uninterested. But I was curious if he was actually about to become the face of Tom Ford because he wore Tom
Same.
Ford to the iHeartRadio Awards, which we are going to discuss, and he's worn it several times this season. But I had noticed recently in some of the pre-recorded podcasts, he was wearing what I thought was part of maybe like the Ralph Lauren line because it was very patriotic from the Olympics, maybe. I wasn't thinking about Tommy.
But then I started wondering this morning, do we think that in that contract, because you know he signed a contract for it, did they put a line in there where you have to wear a Tommy suit for the wedding? Or did he already have a deal with Tom Ford? Because we all assumed it was going to be Tom Ford.
I think we're too far in on that. I think that's like, I mean,
It was
I'll
probably
be
having
honest.
been made
I'll be honest. I think it's this weekend.
this weekend, Easter weekend.
Well, everybody's off on Good Friday anyway.
You don't think they want to go to the house of the Lord
No, I don't.
or Travis and Taylor's wedding?
As much as I do appreciate your sentiment, no. I do not. Perhaps they'll have a sunrise service. I don't know. But please don't pose that question to me because it's an easy one for me.
Maybe we would go.
Yeah. I feel like the Lord understands me. So, no, but I think this is a great thing. I really enjoyed a lot of the pieces that he put out with American Eagle. So I think that this could be really cool. What I'm excited about though is when he does the runway show, she's going to be on the front row.
Didn't even think of doing a runway
Yeah,
show.
he's going to do the 26, 27 show, which would be, I don't know when that happens because, yeah. So I don't,
Ball.
yeah, but there's going to have to be something that coincides with like the off week,
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Okay. But that
Um,
is
I'm excited for Travis though. I did
but
see
it just keeps racking up jobs,
you go from jobless Joe Allen to this. Whew.
right?
We did have a question if we saw the pictures of Travis on the golfing adventure in Oregon with Forrest
Kittle.
Kittle this weekend. Yes, we did. No, that was not the bachelorette party. I mean the bachelor party because
No.
first of all, those were none of Travis's friends. So no, he just went golfing. People, calm down.
He does
I
that a lot in
really,
his off season. I think that's one of those like low impact sports that they can still be competitive, but they don't have to worry about jacking their bodies too much.
well, and he's really good.
Yeah,
Um, I think that they will have a joint bachelorette party.
I could see that
Maybe that's this weekend.
because I think a lot of them too have like couples friends.
Yeah,
So you got to everybody's got to give up a weekend, just do it all at once.
yeah. So
If they're party planners, this is what we would have,
I
you
mean,
know.
I would bring a plus one.
Yeah,
So I mean, yeah. Okay, we have a lot to talk.
party planners get a budget, or do you think they're like just this is our idea and we'll just write you a check?
No, there's no budget.
You think it's just infinite money?
Yeah.
I mean, they're rich, but they're not like Bezos rich, right? Or is she Bezos rich?
She's Bezos rich now. He's not there yet, but she
It's
is.
just not a number I can comprehend. I think it's
Yeah.
nothing.
And it's like it like replenishes at the moment she spends it too.
Right?
So
Like you're not getting,
yeah, it's not like we're like, ooh, the account's getting low. Like
attendance gifts off of Amazon or something.
no, yeah.
Okay.
But we do have really fun Taylor Talk news today. So we did have the iHeartRadio Awards this week, and we did get an in-person, not a
We did
video,
it.
and we got them together. We did not do a red carpet, and it was totally what I thought would happen. I told Becca this is what Tom Holland always does with Zendaya. Zendaya, like he let Taylor.
But still.
I know it's not what you wanted, but I'm gonna give Travis a 10 out of 10.
That outfit looked good. I liked the leather.
Very well tailored.
Yes.
No like baggy, weird pattern debacle.
Because
Now,
outfit is more of like a show your personality in your fashion. But I felt like because he's had some funky fashion for game days.
yeah.
I felt like he looked really nice.
Now, you did not appreciate Taylor's dress.
No, it looked like your grandma went to prom. It was giving polyester, mother of the bride. I just didn't love it.
I didn't love it. Now, yes, we saw the videos of people saying this embroidery spelled rep backwards. We do not believe you. We think you're all stupid. Even I
Yes.
do. Um, but I did send it to Becca just to get her to roll her eyes. But I will say I do think the dress was an Easter egg.
Because of debut color?
Hmm.
Okay.
So, whatever. But she won 7 out of 9 awards. She only lost Song of the Year, which was Ordinary by Alex Warren, and then the TikTok Dance of the Year was just some K-pop thing. I've never even heard of it.
And K-pop's been everywhere, so good on
Yeah.
them.
So she got Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Pop Album of the Year, Pop Song of the Year, Best Lyrics, Best Music Video, and Favorite Tour Style.
I feel like she did well for herself.
I thought it was funny. They had brought her up for 1, and then they brought her up for 6 at the same time because they were like, we don't have
Let's
this.
just do this at once. Yeah.
Did your heart melt a little when she talked about the album and said that it was like carefree and happy and confident because of him, because of
Yes.
his fiance who's here with me tonight? And
Yeah.
he said,
My gosh.
and I
So
was doing the same to them.
I do feel like now when she accepts an award, she like wants to thank him, wants to make it a point to call him out, which before she never did that. Even when she was in a long-term relationship, she might like allude to something, but she was not as blatant as she is now. And I like that for her.
Were you holding her breath when she started that sentence that she was about to say, and my husband?
I really was. I was
You
like,
were.
say it.
I had already checked her hand to see if there was a wedding band, and there wasn't. I had checked
I
his.
checked his.
I looked at his, but what I was really looking for was not the ring, but if there was a tan line.
Line.
And I
Yeah.
didn't see one yet, but it's
Me
coming.
neither.
It's
I
coming.
really think when they get married, though, that they've probably made a deal with People
Oh, yeah,
Magazine
for
to
sure. You need
release
trees
the
on it.
photos so that people aren't, yeah.
Listen, we are all over the moon with happiness and joy for the happy couple, but I don't think anyone is happier and more at peace than Tree Payne.
Right?
Tree was behind them at the show. She was dancing at one point. She was singing along to Fate of Ophelia.
Yes.
I mean, she
She
was
wasn't
having the
passing
time
out
of
cups
her
of
life.
water. She was good.
She was having the time of her life.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. Did you have any other fashion notes? Because this one was a little. I'm going to be shocked when I end up telling you who I thought looked really good.
Okay. I think you're going to be shocked at my picks too. So, do you have a best dressed female that you liked?
I do, and I'm not ready to tell you.
I want you to tell me.
It was Miley Cyrus.
Oh, I don't know that I even know what she wore.
A black, very well fitted tux.
Okay. That's
It
not her
was
typical style.
it looked great. First of all, we didn't have to look at her stupid tattoos that don't make any sense.
Okay.
Her hair looked good. She wasn't doing anything dramatic with her makeup. She just looked like a businesswoman.
Yeah.
I
I think
really
I
liked
go to the iHeartRadio, the red carpet. I think I go into it with a different perspective because it is like more of a laid back, fun vibe. So you're not expecting like Oscar and Met Gala.
Oh, yeah.
See? Kaylani was my favorite. Do I know who she is? I don't think that I do.
She did look good. Um,
And the tattoos are so cool. I love a sleeve tattoo. I cannot pull it off.
she
I
couldn't.
love a sleeve tattoo. If I could
Um,
have one.
yeah, she did look good. She won that night too. I said last night. She won as well. Were you surprised that Chris Brown won something again? Sometimes I forget he exists.
Yeah. Listen, I forget to
Um,
look for him for
you
stuff.
know, whatever. But yeah, I really liked what Miley was doing. And then for the men, it was Travis, hands down for me.
Yeah. I thought Neo's outfit was like a fun vibe
But
that
that's
also
controversial now. We can't say that.
I know.
My
But
Arkansas boy, he went awry. He's from my
did.
hometown. Can't be doing that.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the performances because there was one or two actually that I was over the moon for. First of all, the 90s, 2000s throwback with TLC, Salt and Pepper, In Vogue, DJ Spinderella
Was so good.
was living my very best life.
Oh
I
my God.
just, it was.
Finally, an award show that catered to some of us.
And I also have to say, because my next favorite performance was Ludacris,
Yes.
who I love in general. But did it not crack you up that instead of just like playing music to get them off the stage when they were going too long, that they would yell, Luda?
Yes. I love it so much.
I was like, this is the best.
Make it fun.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I thought they were
He
great.
tried hosting too.
Yeah, he really did. I actually enjoyed him. John Cougar Mellencamp. I believe we may have dropped the cougar. I'm not sure. Ooh,
Icon for sure. Should he still be doing live performance?
no. And it made me think, are we doing this as a favor to the family? Because it doesn't look like Teddy's gonna, I don't know. I just don't know that she's long for the world.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, she's had her health battles that continue to pop up. I don't know if she was scared, if she was nervous. Her eyes were so big and dilated the whole time that I was
Like
like,
she was drugged out of her mind,
I think,
which may have been like purposeful drugs, not bad drugs. But,
right.
and I thought the fact that he gave her the award, I got the vibe of like, hey, we found out this isn't going good. And maybe, like, I just, yeah, I didn't, man, it was awful though.
It was horrible. There are
Kaylani,
times when lip syncing is okay.
or just play a montage, a video,
Have somebody else come sing his best hits.
a tribute. I like
Yeah.
it. I actually liked Kaylani's performance.
Yes.
Okay, now
I wish
listen,
I could pull that outfit off.
girl, shoot. I couldn't even pull off Travis's outfit. Like, let's talk about Ray because everybody's real hip and hop on Ray, and I know Taylor loves Ray, and everybody. And I did think it was super cute and cool when she was like, "The Where's my husband?" and she pointed
Yeah.
at Travis, and Taylor did the heart and showed the ring. I
Yes.
was like, "Yes, yes, Lord,
Love that.
yes." Know that I get it,
I think it's one of those things where like she's the moment right now because she's got such a hit
and
that's all
because she
over
was on the
TikTok.
Eras tour.
Yes. Honestly, unless she can continue to roll these out, it's gonna kind of go by the wayside.
I don't know. We'll have to see what goes on with that.
But
Lainey
she's fun.
Wilson.
Okay. I like Lainey.
I like Lainey.
She seemed nervous. It was almost like she got out there and she knew how to perform, but then it's like, oh my gosh, there's all these people that I don't know. Something was just not the normal Lainey to me.
Here's the thing. I think Lainey Wilson is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And I get that she's trying to stay very true to her roots. She's not one of these ones, at least yet,
She's
that is
very
trying to
true.
go across, all the different scenes and
Genres.
music genres. Yeah, thank you. Can we lose the cowboy hat?
And that's her thing.
I know, but it really runs a lot for me.
Well, but see, I think that she pulls it off.
I
It
mean, she
doesn't
looks
look like,
great. She's still stunning.
yeah.
Like if we're in a fancy moment, I guess she gets some rhinestones and all that, but I need to not have it a couple times.
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
Um,
You can
I
ask that.
gotta tell you, this Ella Langley, I think I may be late to the party.
Oh, she said, listen, she didn't pop off until the last maybe 6 months or so. She's so good.
Okay, so I'm
I know
about to
she's been around for a minute, but she didn't really hit
that
things.
song.
She was in Texas.
Yeah, the text. I love it,
So
and
good.
I thought it was really funny in the red carpet. She said like her goal for the night was she just wanted to walk past Taylor or Miley, and then she ended up sitting in between them.
Can
I'm
you
sure the whole
even
time she was peeing her pants. She was like,
listen? The whole time you're like, be cool, be cool, be cool, be
yeah,
cool.
yeah. I'm sure she was like, "This is I'm okay, I'm okay."
Yeah.
And then obviously somber set with Taylor. She's been really big on him. She's talked about him in interviews. She
Listen,
brought
never
in some
heard.
sourdough to the show. I
She
mean,
did. She was real pumped to see him. Travis was too. Never heard
yeah.
of him.
I listened to a song this weekend because I wanted to see what we were talking about. I mean, okay.
I think Taylor finds these people through like writing or through like producers. And so she meets them and hears some of their things and is like, oh, they're great. And so you'll see her. And then like give it 4 or 5 years down the line. And then we get introduced to them when they're actually good and they've honed their craft a little bit more. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, and I saw that. So you can definitely hear her tell him, "Hey, we brought you some bread," which it's like, dear
I
God,
love that.
dear
Can you
God.
even,
But then also I noticed Tate McRae was posting some pictures on social media this weekend where she didn't make it obvious, but it was the package we were all
yes,
familiar
with the
with now with the
stickers.
stickers. And I saw where somebody was like, "Oh, Taylor's already getting the opening acts ready," and I was like, "Hey, I'm here for it. Like, let's go."
Like,
But yeah, so that was kind of my I kind of get a 8 out of 10 to be honest for an award show right
I'm
now.
gonna tell you, the award shows have sucked the last year.
This was good.
Because I feel like if I remember correctly last year when iHeart Awards were on, you and I were like, never again are we watching them. They were
Mhm.
so bad.
They were bad.
But I feel like they really did a good job of covering the gamut of their audience. Like They didn't just put the TikTok people and just the current hits. Like you gave us some of our, high school, college days as well.
Well, and I think too, sorry, the boys' tutor was texting me. Miley received the Innovator Award. Now, here's the thing. I was too old for Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
Which I know we talked about last week, had their whole big hula. Um, I never was a huge fan of Miley's music. I mean,
No,
it just, again, I'm too old. I'm not her demographic. I've never just really appreciated her voice. But I will say, she does a great job of staying relevant to do nothing because, she refuses to tour. She says it's bad for her mental health and her body, which respect.
yeah.
Um, the whole concept of Hannah Montana, just like, I mean, sure. I thought that was fine. John Mellencamp getting the icon.
Gone off the deep end given her family life and all of that. And I feel like she's done a really good job to pivot and to really keep herself, in the scene as much as she wants to.
Yeah, I think she's had her moments. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
but
For sure.
not quite as chaotic and neurotic as a few other folks.
Yes.
I did see Brittany was on a boat this weekend with both of her sons.
Yes.
They all danced together.
Yep.
I think it's great that she's with her boys. I mean,
It's good for her.
I hope she doesn't lead them down some kind of crazy path, but
Yeah.
um, but anyway, yeah, I give iHeart 8 out of 10 this year. Now, here's the thing. I got somebody ask a question, which sometimes I can't tell if y'all are trying to be rude. Um, here's what I'm gonna tell you. I don't really care if you are. Somebody
I
asked,
just assume people are being rude
yeah,
because we typically are being rude.
yeah. Usually, if I say something, it's probably rude. But somebody asked, would I have watched iHeart if we weren't gonna have all this Taylor stuff? No,
Oh,
no, because first of all,
I
typically
would
I
have known
don't
it
know
was
who they
on.
are. I don't know who the artists are typically.
Yeah.
I'm too old. So, I mean, it's just like,
Yeah.
now, would I have gone to the Paul McCartney show had I been invited? 100%. And I don't even like Paul McCartney. Couldn't
Right?
stand the Beatles. I know that's
Because there would be
controversial.
some things that you say yes to.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I might have even gone to the Beebs show if I'd gotten invited.
Heck yeah.
But I will tell you, Scaby Maddie Healy was there. Whew.
No. You know what? We'd have gone and we'd have said something.
Whoops, spilled my drink all up in your face.
That's right.
My bad, bro. But yeah, so it was great for me though. I was super happy to have it. We were kind of in a little bit of a lull. We were struggling, and
Yeah.
then we got to see her. And yes, we saw it was paparazzi pictures that we saw of her leaving. Um, it's just the nature of the beast. I don't feel bad that I looked at them. I didn't share them. We did see the woman who's an influencer in what country? Brazil?
Argentina?
Somewhere, I don't know.
So one of those.
Apparently, like throw herself on their car as they were leaving Bird
She's
Street, which
like,
is.
Taylor, here's a shirt. I'm like, ma'am, Taylor doesn't want your shirt.
Did you see the people that were made memes that it was Erica Kirk? I can't even. I know it's disrespectful, but
I did not. I did not.
do I want to say something else right now?
Probably.
Did you see the Drewski skit?
Yeah. I didn't see the skit. I saw him in the
Y'all listen. I know it's controversial. This is not a political show, and I'm not taking a side or a statement or anything.
This one
but-
we for sure are not taking a side on.
No, but it was absolutely hysterical. Did I think she had a point though? Erica put out a statement. Had she done blackface, she would have been considered racist. I agreed. Yes, you would have been. But
also,
she's trying to sue him. And
Yeah.
I'm like, honey, who are your attorneys? You can't sue somebody for parody. Like,
Also, it's kind of like SNL. Like it's just
that's
one of
what
those
parody is.
things.
You can't sue. That's the beauty of going on SNL.
But
You
why
can
waste
say
your
whatever you
money
want.
on that? You're just giving it more attention.
But it was freaking
Good job.
hilarious. Listen. I'm sorry, and all due respect, terrible grief that you're going through. That was
Yeah.
amazing. Okay. Anyway, would you like to talk about some sports?
I would. I just
I've
have a
got
few
some
that I
things.
put, and I'm sure you've got some. Yeah.
I've got some things, and then you apparently have some things you didn't want me to know about. But
Mine.
I'm going to force you to talk about a couple of things that you're not comfortable with. But
Okay.
I've made a decision for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Sheila and
I
George are
always
going to do this too.
well.
So we didn't do our brackets this year. We've already apologized. We'll try to be better humans next year. We don't make any promises.
No.
But we are down to the final four in the men's March Madness. Okay.
That Duke UConn game last night. Oh my gosh.
If I had not been wearing my UNC shirt yesterday, it would be on today because, yes, we lost in the first round. I don't freaking care. If Duke loses, God wins. That's what I'm
Yep.
telling you, okay? But that was incredible. So we've got Arizona, Michigan, Illinois, and UConn. So Becca, I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay.
Who is going to be your national champion for the woman who watches no basketball?
Listen, I've been watching some of these
You
tournaments.
have been doing better, I will say, this season.
Thank you.
I mean, don't
Listen,
get carried away, but I'm just saying.
Michigan has impressed me. Uh,
Okay. I won't
but
tell Abe you said that. He is, he's from Michigan and he used to be a huge Michigan fan. And I don't really know what happened. Now he despises them. So he told me this morning, he said, I don't care what happens as long as they lose.
did we know that LeBron James had a son playing for Arizona?
Yeah, Bryce, who the boys and I had a conversation yesterday. We kind of got a little tiff about it. I'm telling you right now, hold me to this. Bryce James will be more successful. Well, okay. Backtrack a bit. He's going to be more successful than Bronny.
If LeBron actually lets him grow in the sport.
And don't play for the same team.
No. Go your own path in the same realm.
Papal needs to retire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going UConn.
My God, you bounced.
Well, I was looking at last night's scores, so I saw
Okay.
I'm going UConn to win it.
Okay. That is not a bad choice at all. For me, it's a toss up between Arizona, Michigan, UConn. I don't see the Illinois thing. Watch them end up winning. I'm going to have to go Arizona because the only reason Arizona made it to the Final Four was because they beat the Razorbacks. Now, I didn't list it on here for you, but we do have our Final Four for the women's. Which
Okay.
everyone should watch women's sports. And one of our all-time favorite coaches is coaching in the women's Final Four. I am telling a lie right now. Currently, I am sorry. We are not to the Final Four.
I was gonna say I don't think we're at Final Four
I'm
yet.
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so we've got 2 games tonight. Oh yeah, because I already got my money in on these. Yeah, we got 2 games tonight. The winners of these 2 will go. Okay, so here's what we got tonight. Michigan again, women, Texas, TCU, and South Carolina. Now you know we love Dawn Staley.
We love Dawn Staley.
I ride hard for Dawn.
Yep, rooting for them.
So I'm going South Carolina, and I'm gonna have to go with my boy Judd, who's apparently now obsessed with Texas. Thank God my dad's dead. I'm gonna go Texas.
I'm going Texas on that game too.
And so the winner of the Texas Michigan game will play UCLA. Now let me tell you, I know I'm wearing my USC today because Juju Watkins will be back next season. Watch
Heck
out,
yeah.
watch out, world. There's a big girl that plays for UCLA.
Yeah, there is.
I don't mean big fat. I mean big tall. Which put a pin. Remind me that just say Iowa State to me in a minute because you know my brain's
Okay.
got issues right now. That girl. I don't even know her name. It's like Labetz or something like that. She is a freaking monster. She's so good. So that Texas UCLA game is going to be really really good.
Yep.
UCLA went 35-1 this season. Texas though only lost 3 games. They went 34-3. Man, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna go Texas because we ride for the SEC.
Yes.
And so then that means the winner of the TCU South Carolina game has to play UConn, which is like the most epic of women's basketball programs. And so a South Carolina UConn matchup.
We'll take it. We'll
I'm
take it.
gonna have to go with Dawn though. I'm gonna keep riding with her.
Yes.
Because I can't stand Gino. I just really don't. Now,
I
he did
go
make a
back.
funny remark this weekend. You
Yes.
shared it with me. Made a funny remark about Paige Bruckers, how they went to dinner, and he was like, I reminded me why I've lost 5 years of my life.
Yep.
And did
Yeah.
you notice that he said there's only 2 players that have done that to him, and it was her and Diana Taurasi? And I was like, well, that seems fitting.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
I
yeah.
go back and forth on him, but Dawn Staley, I have loved her from the jump.
Oh, now that's if we want to talk about a podcast guest dream, oh,
Oh,
I
she's
would
so
die.
good. Yeah.
So if that's how it played out for me, it would end up with Texas, South Carolina. So double SEC, can't go wrong there. Then I would
That's right.
have Dawn to win. But
Yep.
Um, so Becca, I'm just wanted you to know I'm very proud of you, but I want to talk about Iowa State women's basketball real quick.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about this?
No.
Okay. So they made it pretty far. They made it to, I guess, the Elite Eight. Um, and 8 of their players have transferred in the past week since they lost. Now, and again, there's an unfortunate big difference between men's programs, women's programs. Men's programs typically have 22 to 25 guys on scholarship. Women's programs, you're lucky if you have 16 on scholarship. You play 5 on the court at a time. I mean, just
Yeah.
the numbers are terrible. Audie Crooks, are you familiar with her?
I know I've heard the name.
She and listen, I played college basketball at a time that I was much bigger than I am right now. And I got some room to go down here now, but I was I don't know how much Audie weighs, and she's taller than I am. But I do think I was a little bit smaller than her. She's a big old girl. But here's the kicker about Audie. She's got a really great shot, and when she gets there, she's dominant. She walks. She doesn't run. She walks.
I mean, I feel like that's how I would play basketball.
I mean, probably, but you're probably not playing. You're
I'm not.
probably not playing Division 1 basketball.
No.
So there's a big controversy right now that allegedly the team is basically like, "Hey, if y'all aren't going to hold her accountable and get her out of here, we're all gone." And the coaches are not doing anything. Now, there's rumors now that Audie is going to transfer, which okay. So I don't know how this is all going to play out, but I am intrigued to watch it play out because she is actually really talented. But I don't, I'm not saying she's lazy. I think it's a lot of weight to move down the court. I don't think if she ran, she would be able to last much in the game. So, like,
Well,
what are you doing?
teammates are probably more forgiving if they see the effort and the hustle. You don't have to run to put an
And
effort.
what is your training staff doing?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just, and again, this is not I'm not trying to shame her by any means because I was a big girl when I played college basketball too. But I ran. Now, I couldn't play 4 straight quarters for sure because I was overweight.
Yeah.
And I think for Audie, she looks at it like, hey, they're not pulling me out. I'm scoring when I'm in. You just got to wait for me to get down there. And I mean, it's a weird vibe, but I keep my eye on this situation just because I find it very intriguing.
Interesting to watch and see how that unfolds once they're done. Yeah.
But anyway, the other thing, I'm going to put you on the spot here.
Okay.
She loves it.
I do.
Major League Baseball opening day was this week.
It sure was.
Yep, and I'm proud of you for knowing that. I've been gambling on some college baseball, doing pretty well.
Okay.
But Major League Baseball started this week. We all know, if you've watched the show, lifelong Cubs fan.
Yep.
Since birth, but I also really root for the Royals. My son is a Trader.
Oh.
And he likes the Dodgers. We don't talk about him.
Okay.
But I'm going to put you on the spot because here's what I'm going to ask of you this season.
Oh, bless. Okay.
You don't have to watch a game.
Okay.
Okay. You don't have to do anything more than, I don't know, just check your ESPN app. Okay. But what I want from you, and you can either answer today or I will give you to our next episode, which gives you an extra week since I'll be gone.
Okay.
But we are going to announce it in our stories on social media. I need to know who you're cheering for this season in Major League Baseball. You've got to have a team.
Texas Rangers. The Rangers.
Okay.
If I ever have to pick a team, that's the team I'm going to root for.
Okay.
I can't be a Cardinals fan.
I was going to say, I mean, from St. Louis.
Do it. But I'm
thankful as they are my arch rival, but go ahead.
Yeah.
You just don't want to make me mad. Is that it?
Well, and I dated a guy that was real into the Cardinals, and he was convinced that every time I watched a Cardinals game, they would lose, and I was their bad luck charm. So
if you feel like we should still keep that trend going.
Well, listen, to this day, if they're in the playoffs or the championship, I watch the game.
Because we love a petty moment. That's
been like 40 years ago, but
okay.
My heart holds on.
That then I'm excited. So now we're going to kind of follow along. Okay.
Okay. I watched a little bit of like a few different games just because it was on. It was opening night, but I will watch some of the games this season just because I have to have something hold me over until
Now, we all know that you are a diehard Alabama fan. Are you an Alabama baseball fan as well? Or do you have a college team?
Never kept up with college baseball.
Okay. Do you want to select a team? Do you want to do some research?
If we're selecting, I'm gonna go Alabama. I feel like I can't go against them, but I do
That's
keep
not a
up.
bad choice. All right, I just killed
Yeah,
an ad.
I keep up with Mississippi State and Texas A&M just because
Big boo.
Sophie and Melanie they keep
Yeah.
us updated on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Okay.
really.
Well, I like it. I'm a, a Razorback, so blessed assurance. We make it to Omaha. We never can win. We got shut out this weekend by Florida for the first time, I think,
Oof.
in not in program history, but in the Dave Van Horn era, which is a lot. So I'm always going to root for the Razorbacks. I got my USC on. They actually started the season undefeated, so there's just a lot I'm curious about, partially because I gamble on it, but yeah. So we'll see. We're gonna try to work some more sports in. We're about to get into soccer season. Y'all know I love women's soccer. So but speaking of women's soccer, we wanted to give a shout out to somebody who we never had on our bingo card to be a queen for us, but
It's a new
Mrs.
news.
Mrs. Brittany Mahomes
Congrats to you, ma'am.
has been inducted into the University of Texas at Tyler Hall of Fame for her soccer career. And did you see, announced a new partnership with the Mahomes Adidas line? They're going to deck the team out.
Yeah. Listen, if they're doing it for Texas Tech, she's like, why can't we do it for UT Tyler?
I love it.
Tyler's my hometown, so I love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking at her stats and how impressive that she was in her career, but not only in her career, I mean, she went on and played overseas. Like
Well,
she said,
that's what I wanted to point out because I saw a bunch of you people that need some help in life, and you're like, oh, it's just because she's married to Patrick Mahomes. You need to go do some research. She was a really good soccer player.
yeah, really.
So, I mean,
She
God bless.
played, I think it was in Iceland. I
I
feel
don't know
like,
the country, but I did know she played overseas.
yeah.
I do think that's right because I think I've seen her talk about Iceland.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, no, she's an athlete. I mean, look at the girl. She pops children out and she's like lifting weights.
Still in a
It's
bikini. Yeah.
can't even.
Insane.
But I was super excited for her. I love seeing Patrick there supporting her.
Yes.
And you know what? It wasn't on my bingo card, but I love her.
Know that we were going to like her so much.
But here we are.
What? There are some people that get thrown in. She's from White House, Texas. And I know that y'all don't know what that is, but that's where I went to middle school. There ain't nothing there but a gas station and some schools.
Yeah.
So for somebody like that and that lifestyle to be thrust into the spotlight that she was put in at the age that she was, where she's navigating a relationship, then she's navigating a marriage and kids and all of that, like she, I feel, has done so well to kind of grow in that space,
Well,
but grow.
and a lot of family drama.
A lot of family. I feel like they've both done really well with all that family drama.
Yeah, and a lot of people want to be like, "Oh, she's just a cleat chaser." If you hear Patrick, who's told this story many times, he got rejected multiple times, friend zoned multiple times by
Yeah.
people because she was like, "No."
Yeah. But
So,
I mean, since high school, guys,
yeah,
like she didn't know he was going to be the paycheck that he is.
no. I mean, I don't think anybody did, and I think honestly, if anybody did, they thought it was going to be for baseball.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm super excited for her. What notes did you have for me that I didn't have in here?
Well, we did have one. Mr. Tiger Woods did not have a great
Oh,
week.
no, no.
So,
Now, I did see this morning, I think it was an exclusive interview, so of course it's not a personal statement. But what Becca and I have talked about with him and the whole University of Georgia, we don't understand not calling an Uber or getting a driver. I did see that an exclusive source shared that Tiger refuses to hire a personal driver because of privacy issues. Now,
but if they're on your payroll, can't you
and
do
they're
like,
on an NDA. I
yeah,
mean, like they can't say anything. And also, Tiger, I mean, my guy, please do what you want, but what are you doing that we're so worried about? Are we still involved in everything we used to be?
right? I also think like there are just some people in a certain tax bracket that like, why do you even drive ever? Like,
Well, and I did see that the Secret Service apparently has a rule that because he's dating Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife,
Vanessa Trump.
Vanessa. none of their children are allowed to ride with him, which,
Right. Right.
listen, not a bad choice.
Yeah. Which I think
Um,
that's probably one of those, I'm sure the Secret Service does that with everyone's significant other where they're looking into their background to
yeah.
see what say. That not a big deal. I do, and here's the thing, everybody's coming at Tiger. Was it a good choice that he made? No. But I do understand how he's probably often very heavily medicated due to all the pain that his body is in. I just think if we know that we're often having to medicate because of pain, we should also know like driving today is just not in the cards.
Well, and I mean, here's the thing. He had to have been traveling at a very high. I mean,
Had to.
he flipped a very expensive SUV.
Yeah.
So he had to have been driving at a very high speed, and you were in a residential neighborhood. I mean, I just, I worry. I mean, with his history and all that, yeah, I agree. He's probably in pain. I'm assuming that that's what that means, right? He blew a 000, so that means he was not drinking, but he was charged with DUI. That does mean he was on drugs, right? Okay.
Know what drugs, but yes,
We're
that's what it was.
saying Vicodin, which is obviously a very predominantly used painkiller, especially with, I mean, the man's body's like riddled with pain.
Yeah.
But
Which
yeah,
would have to be an assumption because he did not do a urine test or anything, so they would not know the drugs, nor would they have released that information yet.
so how does that work though? Like, if we know he wasn't drunk, but like, so and he refuses the field test, but like, how do we jump straight to he had to be on drugs?
I think it was signs that he was displaying. They knew he was under
I mean, his
some.
eyes looked as if it had been a long
Yeah.
night, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah. I hated to see it because I really feel like it ebbs and flows with him. So many like he'll
I
go
know.
for such a long time. Like you're like, okay, he's
Especially
good.
like lately, I feel like he's got a solid relationship. He's got TGL going on. You just thought like he was on a good path, and he probably has been medicated this whole time because, again, the man lives in pain.
Well, and I would say I was telling Aaron this. My grandmother, before she passed, she was heavily on Vicodin for a lot of like arthritis and stuff like that. She was
Yeah,
very much addicted to it. As long as his injuries has lasted, and I mean, I would say there's probably a solid chance he is addicted to it. I mean,
potentially.
I don't know. I just I'm glad that he was safe though. I'm glad Vanessa wasn't with him. I'm glad no one it
Yeah,
sounds like no one was injured, which is a miracle going that fast in a residential neighborhood.
especially because it was almost 5 years ago to the day when he flipped and had that gnarly leg injury that's
Yeah.
caused him such issues. So,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know. I just I wish he could do better in life. Make some better choices, Tiger. Any other notes on sports? We really
Um,
didn't have a lot of football news this week. It's
haven't had a lot. Now we did have the Houston Open, not football, but golf.
mhm.
That was this past weekend. Scotty Scheffler did withdraw from that because a one Miss Meredith is due, I'm guessing, any day with baby number two.
And aren't don't we have the Masters this coming weekend?
Is it? It's not this weekend, but it's coming up
I thought it was this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to get that out.
real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
They gotta really time this better because it's always around the Masters.
Right? Go on.
You can do some family planning, sir.
It is.
It isn't it this week?
It's next week, April 9th
Okay.
through the 12th.
Okay. Oh gosh. Well, at least I'll have
I'm a
TVs
little
on.
upset that we didn't get tickets to it. It was the
We
first year I
try
was
every
watching.
year, but yeah. I did somehow my algorithm on TikTok. There's a woman that rents out her home there in Augusta,
A lot of people do.
which of course, why wouldn't you? And it looks like a stunning home. I almost feel like maybe we should just do that for the heck of it one year.
Why not?
I think
Just
it costs a lot of money based on how big this house was, but we'd need a few friends to go.
yeah.
All right, well, any other sports news for us?
That was all that I could think of.
All right, well, we've got some questions.
Let's get into it.
I thought there were some really good ones this week. And I just went with the most recent. So if you guys had questions previously that we've not addressed,
Put
throw them
them
back
again.
in there because I gotta be honest, I'm done scrolling. So it's gonna need to be at the top. All right, so this is from Skylar. What are the top 5 recent-ish pop culture things that you would never have imagined happening or God, I can't even talk, are so happily surprised by?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Do you want to go like I'll do one, you do one, or
sure.
do all? Okay. So the first one I put was Britney Spears getting arrested. Just
Again.
again, it's one of those things. I honestly didn't think she ever left her house. So the fact that she was
Out.
driving
Yeah.
somewhere, that's a big deal.
And in the middle of the night, wee
Yeah.
hours of the morning, were you
Yeah.
going to meet a dealer, Brittany? I'm worried. I'm
Listen,
worried.
I'm gonna go ahead and do two because it makes sense. Tiger Woods arrest. Like I just feel like we're reliving some of the past
It is
too.
a bit of deja vu. I will not lie.
Yeah. No. Give
Well,
me your first.
I had to go with the one that says, "Are you so happily surprised by it?" Travis and Taylor, my friends, come on. I keep seeing these things that were like, would 2022 you ever have imagined this? No. But 2026, Mandy, is so happy.
Listen, 2023 us would not have imagined we'd still have this
No,
much.
we thought this was like, oh, fun little rebound.
Yeah.
We're getting married, people.
Listen, as soon as they even started dating, Mandy and I were all instantly like, he better not break her heart. This can't
Oh,
end.
yeah.
I can't not, I can't go into this and then break up and something be bad and then I have to pick sides. I can't do that.
Now,
So
if you did have to pick sides, what would happen? What would you do?
I would have picked Travis.
Even if he was at fault?
Well, I guess it would depend on
Who's
why
at
they
fault?
broke up.
I would
Yeah,
need to know what happened, but I think I'd probably still have to go Taylor.
I know.
All right, what do you got next? Well, you did too, so I'll do my
I did.
second one. This is something I am not happily surprised by. Blake Lively, The Fall.
It's a shocker.
My grief is still prevalent, and it's been a lot.
That's fair.
And I don't think that you all enjoy having this show if I don't mention her, so there you go.
Oh, shoot.
What's your third one?
Another one I had was the 90s style coming back in.
Hmm.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here. It didn't look great on us in the 90s when we thought it did. It sure as heck doesn't look great, but it's a thing and it's everywhere.
No, I'll go with one of mine that is a hearkening to the yesteryear that has totally surprised me. I was a big Laguna Beach, the Hills person.
Okay.
I didn't watch The City with Whitney Port because I didn't really enjoy her, but I loved the Hills and Laguna. I was
Yeah.
shocked they just did this reunion recently. I'm stunned, honestly, that Elsie showed up. So happy that she did, but
Yeah.
I was completely taken aback.
I do wonder sometimes, do they do that because they're like, you know what, we could use a paycheck. Why the heck not?
To be honest, I think my opinion, outside of she and Kristen, I do believe the other ones were like, hey, this could really help us out.
Right.
And I think they were like, all right, let's do it. But even Lauren said, like, this is it. She will never be on TV again. Which
Yeah.
I'm like, why would we do it
Get
again?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was totally surprised.
Yeah. What else you got?
Um, the Met becoming a nothing burger.
Oh, isn't that a disappointment?
Really, that's been really hard for me. A lot of grief I'm dealing with, okay?
I just, if they could get away from the influencer, we'd fix this thing real quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Next one.
Kim Kardashian becoming a legal advocate, not on the bingo card.
I mean,
And a good actress. She's not bad.
I mean, that show, yeah, I mean, I'll give you that.
All's fair. Love it.
It's actually really good. Yeah. My last one was Diddy. Now listen, did I ever think he was like wholesome? No. But did I think anybody in that world is? No.
But sometimes when you really get below the surface, you're like, wow.
But the fact that like he actually went down for these stuns me to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
a good
my last
point.
one. You got a last one?
My last one was just Taylor Swift re-recording her albums. That's not something I think we ever saw she was going to have to do. I'm glad that she did, but I think that was
Well, and I would say too, for another happily surprised, was just first of all how long the Eras tour went on, because it started out as minimal and then it became
that will go down in the history books. Yeah.
and just how epic it all became and how like pivotal it came in my life too. So
Yeah.
appreciate you, Taylor. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks for all you're doing for us.
Well, speaking of Taylor, this is from Jules. I know we don't speculate, but what are we thinking or hoping for wedding dress style for our Queen Taylor?
I'm really getting classic princess vibes. I think it's going to be very traditional, but I think that they're going to do some fun spins on things to just incorporate their personality. I'm also really hoping she does an updo for her hair.
Please don't do that one weird thing she does. Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah,
No.
no, I'm hoping for up to.
I just don't see her doing like some kind of like column, silky, simple dress. She's gonna have multiple
Oh
dresses.
yeah, she's gonna do
But
like
I think for
Selena
the actual
style.
ceremony one, I'm getting very like classic princess vibes.
I see. I think she's gonna go updo because I do believe we're gonna have a veil situation.
Yeah,
I don't know like terminology or like whatever. I'm thinking lace. I think we're gonna have some lace involved.
I think so.
We saw an AI picture this week that if that's the look, it is $1 million.
Gorgeous.
I was like, let it be real, let it be real. Um, and I think they didn't ask, Jules didn't ask this. I do think Travis will go traditional, 100%.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
think he's gonna have some real fun shoes
yes.
for the reception.
Okay, I saw a rumor, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw a rumor that Nike has just come out with these black dress Air Force
Okay, I
Ones.
saw that.
And a
Did
lot of
you
people
send
were
pictures?
like, oh, did they do this? I don't know, but I could see our boy wearing them because, he and all his buddies they have a whole Jordans
Yes.
thing for every game. They
And I'm
all have
sure
a new
he
pair of
gets
Jordans.
them a pair for the wedding.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
there will definitely be Jordans involved. There will definitely be sunglasses on him for at some point.
Yeah.
He will
I can't
definitely cry.
fathom what their like gifts to their groomsmen and bridesmaids are. Like, what do
Oh
you
my
even
God.
give? It will be sentimental. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
His will be like watches that are engraved and like shoes, but I feel like hers is the much more sentimental piece.
I think she's going to make it.
100%.
Like that painting she just did for Selena.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like that.
You know, in all of her free time.
She got nothing else going on.
I know.
All right, this is from Kane, which I felt like, hey, we both got a shout out, so I decided we
You
should pick.
did. Listen, Kate, whoever you are, I appreciate that you listen to us because you clearly know
He
your
listen. I don't know this guy, but I may have to connect to him because we are talking about going to Turks and Caicos this summer. He lives in Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
He's a younger guy, so Kane, I'm gonna holler at you, my
How'd
friend.
you find us? Listen.
No idea. I don't know where he's from. But he said, "What's your summer playlist? Can't be all Taylor, Mandy, or all Dan and Shay, Becca." Appreciate
That's
you.
listen. That's fair.
It's accurate, but okay. And I'll be honest, Kane, I've got some surprises for you.
Oh, okay. I'm on a real big Russell Dickerson kick right now. He
You've
just
been here a minute.
I have been, but he just released some new songs. BOAT Boat. He just put out. It's real good. But
Wait,
they just
hold on. Were
it's
you
called
spelling it?
BOAT.
Okay, I was like, were you spelling it like I wouldn't know what the word?
I just
I'm mad at you.
I know, I know.
I gotta get my.
But he's my favorite summer listen just because his
Okay.
music is very much the vibe of roll your windows down, blast it.
Yes.
I love that. But also, we've been really going old school in our house lately. So lots of throwback Nelly, country grammar, hot in here, Air Force
Listen,
Ones. Listen, it's been,
Stephanie, who we've had on the podcast.
yes.
She's a big music person. She goes to like all the shows. Remember, she went to Cowboy Carter and all that. She and I were talking this weekend. She's about to go to a show at the Hollywood Bowl. It's The Roots, who I adore.
Okay. We love the roots.
T.I. and Nas. I was like,
Okay. That's
where
going to
was
be
my
a show.
invite?
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
No, listen, the 90s can make a resurgence if we bring back some of this music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. What do you,
Um, so I'm on a real big kick of Rod Wave. Are you familiar?
Rod Wave? That sounds
He's
familiar,
like
but
an
I,
R&B kind of guy.
okay,
I'm really like on a kick with him. Of course, with the children, I have to listen to a lot of rap music that I don't really enjoy.
that's fair.
But summer is my country era. Because again,
Love that for you.
windows down, on a boat,
Yes.
in the water. But here's the problem. I need some help. So
Okay,
I'm crowdsourcing because I'll be honest, there's a lot of people right now I don't love.
that's fair. That's
A
fair.
lot of the country people, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then there's people that like I don't want to like, but I'm like, well, I mean, I
No,
don't hate Morgan Wallen's music.
I
And
know.
I'm like, but then am I a horrible human? I don't know.
I think we can appreciate his job. We just don't like your personal life, sir.
And it's like Jelly Roll. I can't figure out if I'm supposed to be mad at him right now. I
I
can't
don't
keep
think
on.
we're supposed to be mad at him. I think he's okay.
You think we're okay? Because I
I think we're okay on that
don't
one.
know. It's getting sketchy. Um, And then actually I have a playlist. You're Apple Music though, aren't you?
No, I'm
Oh,
Amazon Music.
that's right. You do something
I'm
so
trying to
weird.
get into Spotify. I've built a couple of playlists, so
Okay,
it's
because I was going to say I could send you this playlist. So I've got
okay
one called
too.
The Best of Hip Hop from 2000s to 2026. I didn't make this. Somebody named Quentin McCorvey did. Now,
Yeah,
I did go through and remove all the Drake. You know,
that's fair.
I don't do that. I'm definitely still in my Kendrick era.
Listen,
So,
we can stay in that
and I
era.
got to be honest, I've been explaining this to Aaron. If you have not heard the new Harry Styles album, okay,
I've heard few snippets.
mediocre. Okay,
Yeah.
what I will say, let me take that back. Mediocre on lyrics,
Mhm.
100% on the beat.
Vibes and beat.
Oh my gosh! Like if it's
Yeah.
just the instrumental,
Hmm.
$1 million. But I will say, I freaking love the song American Girls.
I don't know that I've heard that one.
There is not a song that I've heard in recent years that I am literally like tapping my foot, tapping my leg, like I am in it. The lyrics, total mediocre, but the beat
Okay.
is top 10 for me.
I'm gonna have to look that one up today.
Yeah, the words are stupid, but I love it. So I'm trying to lean into the Harry thing because we're trying to take Judd to see him in New York.
Yeah,
Oh, the price of these tickets make you
I can imagine.
die. So I'm trying to lean in so I at least know that American Girls and Watermelon Sugar at this point. So,
The classics.
yeah. So
Okay.
crowdsourcing, if anybody's got some country recommendations that's not twangy.
Yeah, but you're leaning into Ella Langley. You
Oh,
have,
I like her a lot. That
yeah,
Texas song I really love.
yeah.
Um, all right. So then this is from Seamus. I actually went to high school with Seamus. So what's up? Um, Strange that you're here, but okay. Early predictions for MVP, OPY, which is Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year for NFL. I mean, this
Yeah.
is early, so okay,
Yes.
sure.
All right. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did.
All right.
Who'd you pick for MVP?
Oh, can we not start there?
Oh, sure.
Okay,
Who'd you
thank you.
pick for offensive player?
Can we not start there? I want to start with comeback. Let me just take over. Comeback Player of the Year. I'm going Patrick.
I'm trying to insert myself.
I have a list of 6 names for the list.
Oh my gosh.
You fill out the situation. No, but comeback player of the year, I went Patrick. I really feel like, I mean, we've seen some
Oh,
videos.
that's a good guess.
We've seen some videos, and I think it's Patrick. And I just think,
Okay,
yeah.
well, I want to change my answer to that.
Well, who did you have other than him?
Listen, I've never really fully understood the comeback player of the year category.
It's
It doesn't
weird.
make sense to
It's
me.
weird, yeah.
So I picked Baker Mayfield because he did not have a good year last year.
No,
And
that's not what that word means, though. That, like, he had
but
just got hurt.
well, but I don't love that.
Oh, well, okay. I
I
mean,
don't.
what's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baker. But if I can change my answer, I'm going to Patrick.
Okay, I'll allow that. Okay, let's go defensive player of the year. I feel like a little more confident
I went Will Anderson Jr.
with the Texans.
Yeah, if he can have another stellar year like he did, let's give him. I liked it.
Okay.
Who'd you pick?
I don't hate that answer. I hate the answer I'm about to give.
Okay.
I think it may be Trent McDuffie.
No, you think?
Here's why. I
He's
know.
somewhere else and like find his mojo.
And he's back with his coach. That's his
Oh,
college coach.
well,
So
you
he
might.
knows how to coach him. It's a whole different scheme. It's a new world. I don't love it, and I do think the Rams are going to be pretty freaking good this year. As long as they can avoid tragedies and
Yeah,
injuries and stuff, I think they're going to be real good.
I agree with that. Okay.
All right. Offensive player of the year?
I went Bijan Robinson. He was so explosive last year.
Yeah, and now they got a total backfield of Robinsons because they got Brian Robinson Jr. too.
Mhm. Listen, the announcers are going to have to be really on top of it this year.
They can just say B Robinson every time and be right. So for offensive player of the year, I actually went with Josh Allen.
Okay. Interesting choice. Why?
I feel like, and again, I know he's young-ish. I feel like this is kind of do or die time. I
Yeah.
feel like this is the point in the time, like, okay, we switched up the coaches. We want to act like that's the problem. Cool. We want to get some different receivers in. We've now tried that 3 seasons in a row. Cool.
Mhm.
I just he's gonna be a daddy,
True.
and that can change the game. I just feel like he's got to be getting to this point in his career where he's fed up. And I feel
He
like
needs to play angry.
he wants to be a guy like a Travis or George Kittle that plays his whole career at the same team. And
Hmm.
I think if he doesn't deliver, and I'm not saying he's got to win a Super Bowl, but I'm saying we got to get close. I feel like he is going to have to go somewhere else. And so I really just feel like if he can stay healthy, and apparently all the reports we're reading is that he could barely walk towards the end of last season because of injuries to his foot, and he was just playing through.
Yeah.
So I still think they're not done getting him some more weapons. I think they'll use the draft for it. I don't know. I just and maybe because everybody compares Judd to him. Not clearly, we know he's not gone, but I don't know. I just for some reason but it's going to surprise you when I say my MVP too. So go ahead.
Well, listen, I picked Patrick for MVP just because I thought he's going to come back and have a stellar year. And now, as I say it, I'm like, well, that makes sense why he could have been comeback player.
Yeah, I guess you could win both.
I don't know. I just think that kind of MVP, we got to get to middle of the season before I can really truly decide. So Patrick winning it is just what I want to happen.
Right. Well, I just think injuries, man, they
Mm.
just have wreaked havoc every season to people. Another person that could be a comeback is George Kittle.
That's true too.
They're bringing in a lot of wide receivers.
Or what's that?
Fred Warner.
Fred Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a
I
lot of
just think that I've been curious with what the 49ers have been doing, bringing in a lot of wide receivers. I mean, I would still say middle of the road at best.
yeah.
But now I did notice that in the golfing outing this weekend, George was not in a boot, at least to what it looked like.
Yeah, I don't think I saw one.
And he wasn't on his little scooter. So, if he's ready, but to me, I'm like, well, why are y'all bringing in all these people if he's going to be ready? So I don't know.
It's also one of those situations where even though he's still got it, he doesn't still have it every play. He's gonna have to come out a lot like Travis.
Yeah, he is. I mean, they're very much at the same kind of trajectory, I would say, of
Yeah.
their career.
Do you think
Um,
they both retire at the same time? Or do you think Kittle's
has
got enough?
George been there? George hasn't been there as long as Trav, right?
Were they not the same class? Maybe not.
I feel like George may be at least a year younger. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I think George is going to have a harder time hanging it up than
Oh, he's only been in 9 seasons.
I
You're
think
right.
George is going to have a harder time hanging it up because he hadn't gotten a ring.
That's fair.
And my MVP, I've got a toss up:
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey or Matthew Stafford.
Oh, you think Matthew could get it 2 years in a row?
I really think the Rams could make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't like it, but I'm just saying.
Listen.
But I want him to do something about Puka Nakua.
Listen.
He's
I saw this morning where they're looking at extending him and giving him a bigger contract than
well, she
what's
dropped the charges.
right. But still, you're still problematic, even if
Yes.
charges get dropped.
He needs a Des Bryant handler to keep his little mouth shut.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sir, just go to practice and go home. I don't
And cut your hair.
listen and get a
Everything
dermatologist.
you've done with it has been a wrong choice. Everything.
It's all bad.
This was a last minute surprising question that Becca
Love
was
it.
not prepared for. But it came in this morning and I was like, huh, I hadn't thought about this. So we know that Taylor made it to the Hall of Fame for the Songwriters Hall of Fame this summer. It's in June. It's early enough in June. I did check that Travis would be able to be there.
Hey,
You're welcome.
thank you.
So, if you will recall that when Carole King made it into the Songwriter Hall of Fame, Taylor did her introduction and did they do a little montage of their songs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the vibe if you're not familiar with how this show goes. Since I'm surprising you, do you want to go first or second?
You can go first.
Okay.
Wait, okay. Well, what's the question? Who's going to do her intro?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see Stevie Nicks. She just seems to have a real
Well,
close relationship with her.
yeah, so this is a good conversation. So I have been thinking a lot about this, and I saw a couple people, I think even Kelly Keegs has talked about this on Taylor Watch. Maybe that's what
Okay.
it's not too. Um, Stevie Nicks, this is crazy, is not in the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Oh, interesting.
Now, obviously, you don't have to be the person because when Taylor did Carole King's, she wasn't. But I do think it's weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but here's the thing. If I imagine someone who's like speaking to introduce her, I'm totally going Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm thinking someone who's got to like do a montage of her songs,
I don't even know.
listen, it may have to be a collage of these young girls. It may have to be like Sabrina, Gracie, Tate,
Yeah.
maybe Olivia.
Yeah.
Now that could be really cool if they all did that.
It would be interesting to see for sure.
I don't
Hmm.
know. But yeah, I'm going Stevie as the one that speaks because
Is
it's
that a televised thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be there, don't worry.
Fantastic.
Of course. Okay. Little Y factor.
Let's do it.
Get my notes. All right, what are you not liking this week?
So, what I'm not liking this week is Facebook account setup.
Oh dear. I did see your message and I did not
Listen,
respond because we were at something, but
I
what's happened?
listen, Mandy and I are trying to be more professional, and
Yeah.
so I did set up an email account for us.
Okay.
So once I had that set up, then I was going to try and create the Facebook page using that account, so then we would both have access to it. Which great, fine. I go in there to set everything up. Well, then you have to get like a confirmation code before you can move on and do anything.
Mhm.
It kept telling me that it was sending a confirmation code to that email. Never went through, never went to spam, nothing. So I was like, fine, let me change it to a different email address. Maybe the new one's just not working right. So I changed it to a different one. It kept telling me it's sending it to that. Nothing was going through. And I'm like, okay, let me just send it to my cell phone. So I changed it to send the confirmation code to my, nothing was coming through to anything. So I can't set up a Facebook page because nothing. So I
I'll try
had
to jump in today to help. I'll help set it up because yeah, Becca and I are gonna try some new things. Just want to connect with you guys more, and we kind of want to give us a run, see what we can do with it. Which is again why housekeeping. Please join and follow all the things. I'll see what I can do to help you with that. Because I had to do that for our friend's med
I'll
spa.
send the email and everything over to you today.
It's you know what it is. It's because freaking Facebook has that meta account.
Probably.
Blah. I don't know. So stupid.
It was enough to frustrate me. And I was like, I need to step. I need to step away because I'm
Okay,
getting
gotcha.
angry. What are you not loving?
What am I not loving? The inundating information pre-cruise.
Oh, okay.
I think, Becca,
A lot
this
of
would
times.
be enough to potentially kill you
Probably.
because it's like no matter how much I try to be on top of things, there's 400 options for everything. Becca, you want to have a drink while you're on the cruise? I don't mean an alcoholic drink. I mean, you want a bottle of water? Well, that's this package. Oh, would you
What?
like a Coke Zero?
I
That's
can't.
this package. Oh, you want a milkshake? That's this package. And God forbid you want alcohol. That's another package. And if there are two people over 21 in your room, guess what? You both have to buy the package.
Listen, no.
It's too much.
Is it too late to back out of this? Can we plan a different trip?
We still don't have plane tickets to get there.
Mandy, Asbury.
Okay, Wednesday's coming. Payday's coming.
Go. Hey.
I'm just not liking it. Listen, I think it's fantastic. You know, there's ample options of 5 million and 6,000 trillion
No,
things.
let me just walk in and what I want that day, I'll get it that day. Just let me
Well, I
pay
think you can
food and
do
beverage.
that. You can like pay as you go, but you're just going to pay so much more.
I mean, true, but
Because I like did they send you like a thing you can look at like the pricing. Say you had 4 Coke Zeros. That's more than an entire package that's unlimited for the week. So why would you do that?
yeah.
So I don't know, I'm a little stressed, okay?
Okay, that's fair. You can be stressed on that.
I'm also upset because the children don't want to go swim with the pigs with me in the Bermuda or not Bahamas. But I have backed away from this because you know what I heard?
What'd you
If you
hear?
have like even like the slightest cut anywhere on you, you can get like a serious bacteria infection.
Listen, we can't.
I have hangnails all the time.
With y'all's luck, we can't do that.
Nope.
Nope.
So
Nope.
I want to see them from afar, but we're not getting in the water.
Okay, that's
And I
fair.
also refuse to do the stingrays because I don't want to Steve Irwin myself.
No. I'm always shocked when people are near a stingray. I'm like, they can kill you. You know that,
The
right?
children want to do the sea lions. I was like, you know, those things can hit you and they can punt you. No, I want to swim with the dolphins.
Okay.
Like
Listen,
that could kill me too. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just
I guess
anyway.
we'll find out.
Well, guys, if we're back in
I want you guys to get a relaxing trip.
we'll see in 2 weeks if I'm back and what condition I'm
Oh,
in.
Lord. And you're going to have to save up all the stories if you don't get internet package because how are you going to tell me
Oh,
about
and that's a whole thing. So, do you buy one and connect 3 devices? Well, here's the kicker: we would need 4 devices. So, guess how many plans we have to buy?
it?
Four
Oh,
separate ones.
no.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Who are these children going to talk to?
Listen, I thought cruises were supposed to be simple and fun. Couldn't be me.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Well,
All right. What are you loving?
so what I'm loving this week is Hulu. Um, they really just have a lot of documentaries that get me through this lull until football season.
Okay.
So I think that now they do have the Pat Summit documentary that came out this past week.
Now, you know I'm obsessed with her.
That's why I sent it to you. And I know that you don't always check the things that I send you, but that's fine. Because as soon as I saw it, I sent it to you because I was like,
You know what
that's
my problem is that you send me stuff on TikTok, and you know when I TikTok is when I can't sleep in the middle of the night. So by the time I do wake up in the morning, I don't remember I saw it.
okay.
No, I love Pat Summit. Is
You
this on
do.
my TikTok?
I don't remember if I sent it to you. I probably sent it on TikTok.
Well, I am gonna have to look into this.
But it came out March 25th. I have not watched it yet, but it is on my list to watch this week because I
Okay.
know it's going to be good. But just in general, they've got a whole bunch of documentaries on there that cover the gamut, and I love a good documentary. So,
Well,
but
as luck would have it, I have a documentary that I'm loving.
do tell.
Okay, so we all know that I came into my Martha Stewart era when we moved out here, but even before that, I have always really loved cooking shows. I can't, but I love a great British
Yeah.
baking show.
Sometimes you cook things that I'm like, I don't even know how to cook that.
Well, I mean, I can whip something here and there, but there's always a great debate on the salt, but because I don't use salt and it's whole thing. Um, but like great British baking shows, like when I can binge that for hours, even if I've seen the season 5 times, I can do it again. Um, there is a Netflix series right now, 6 episodes, so another easy watch.
Okay.
Speaking of, did you watch any of the Madison?
I told Doug that I need him to make sure that we watch that because I have seen clips and it looks phenomenal.
Okay, anyway, this one is called Being Gordon Ramsay. Have you heard about this?
Oh, I saw this last night when I was flipping through.
So basically, though, this is super intriguing because,
He's an
Gordon
interesting
Ramsay,
character.
yeah, Hell's Kitchen, he gets that vibe like the angry dude, but this is actually, yes, it is business oriented, but it's also his family. So he's got some grown children and he's got some baby children. And what has got me
Yes.
so confused, and I continue to tell Aaron I'm completely confused, it's all the same mother. I'm very confused. They have grown children and babies, same woman.
Been together for a while, but she's consistently had children, even
Yeah.
later. Yeah.
So a couple of the children, specifically, that's a hard word, one of them is featured in this. So what he did, and I'm not versed well in everything London, but basically there's a very famous building in London, and he essentially bought out the top several floors, I think 5 floors of this building. And he's doing a different restaurant on each floor, and he's putting in a culinary school in one of the floors. It's called like the Academy. So it's about, and so one of the restaurants he gave to his daughter, who's in the chef business. So it's about her, and they're all launching at the same time, which feels a little
Wow.
much. But and so it's all about the family dynamics with all the children, with the wife, um, him not being like he's not the chef in any of these. Um, and so he's like hired executive chefs and front of house. He's hired all the people. It's people he's a lot of it's people that's worked for him before. Obviously, she's running one, and then the academy. But it's like basically the documentary follows getting all of these businesses up at once, which how do you have this kind of money? And all the dynamics behind it. It is so, so good. It's like the whole day to day, and he goes to like they're different genre restaurants. So he travels to like Asia, Vegas, some other places because he's like bringing that inspiration to the food there.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
I really
Well,
enjoyed
I
it.
have to watch that one too this week.
Yeah, it's really good. And just the family dynamic of it because yeah, he gets that like, gruffy vibe, but you really got to see him even with his older children, but especially like his younger children, he's so warm.
Yeah.
Like, and he's so doting on his wife. And she's like such a perfect match because she can handle like his life. So I don't know. I totally recommend it. It caught me off guard a little bit because I mean, we've been to a couple of the Hell's Kitchens, and to be honest, I didn't really like it. But maybe these are different. I don't know.
Well,
So
good
who knows?
recommendation.
All right. Well, that is it for episode 105. Like we mentioned, we will be off next week.
Yes,
But follow us and be looking for some new fun and exciting ways and places
that's right.
potentially.
Yeah, we'll try.
All right. Thanks, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Look at the time.
Hour and a half.